Now you asked me if I would date a woman that has kids.
Yeah.
I paid my debt to society. I've done it twice. I would never do it again. That felt like jail. I would never do that.
You feel
again.
like it fails at the end?
Huh?
Like, what about it? It's jail.
Well, I would say you're in a prison because you can't discipline the kids how you want because they're not yours. They don't look like they don't look like you. Like they're not. These aren't your kids. And also, if the relationship goes south, not to say it does, but if it goes south and you build an attachment with that kid, she rips it from you. Like if you was my previous relationship, I was with a girl and then her daughter was 2, so that's very young. She didn't even know who her dad was. She thought I was her dad until she started to go visit her dad in jail. Like, oh, he looks like me. I'm wondering why she asked me questions why I'm not dark like him type shit. But anyway, to me, I wouldn't date a woman with kids if I don't have kids. If you're a single man with no kids, don't date a woman with kids unless you can't have kids. To me personally, because it's a lose-lose situation.
I got kids.
It's different when you don't have kids and when you do have kids.
Yeah, of course. Like if I were to have kids, of course. Like, 'cause then the family gets bigger, we can come together. But however, even still, as a man, I'm gonna be looked to. I'm supposed to provide for her kids and my kids. She's not supposed to. She's not, looked at to provide for those kids or to be motherly and nurturing. She's not looked at to do that. She's just. She gets the benefit. No, I don't.
So, okay, like the last nigga I was messing with, he has full custody of both of his kids.
Okay.
So he has a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old.
Okay.
Me and him, we go through our little BS type stuff, but like I could pull up his son's location on my phone right now. Like I feel like you got to know what type of person you messing with in order to get involved with their kids. Like, and I know that me and his kids build such a close bond. He ain't ever gonna take that away from.
Did he ever tell?
Spiteful though with their kids.
Right? Did he ever tell you that he was a package deal? That's what women do. They be like, "Oh, I'm a package deal. You can't set me with my kids." Men don't personally care if a woman is. Okay. Let me ask you, JP. If you were to date a woman, are you gonna expect her to look after your kids like she's the mom?
That goes against you as being a man.
But no. But I'm just saying, it's not nurturing. No. That's not what we do. So now, on the flip side, if we get with a woman, she's gonna expect us to take on that man role.
You're not gonna expect nobody random to take care of your kids as a man. As a man, why would you expect anybody else just to step in and take care of your kids?
Well, let's say you're lacking in a certain department with like the nurturing aspect, because you're not a woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the woman is they have a different type of TLC when it comes to dealing with children. Absolutely. So like when you have a good woman around, there are benefits to that when you have children around that you can't provide. That's all I'm saying. So like if you were to date and you are a single father, and I feel like that's what you would be looking for. Or if a woman comes in, it's negotiable. It's either you are like that or you're not. On the flip side, there's no negotiating. You gonna have to deal with me and my kids. You're gonna have to be the man. It ain't gonna be like, can you pick them up and take them in the room? Like, man, I ain't my kids. I ain't doing that.
You notice what you signing up for when you date a woman with kids. You know that.
I feel like if you go in a relationship, on that, then yeah. But if you go in there and this understanding, like, these not my kids. I'm not about to be taking care of your kids.
You can't do that. You can't do that though, because
you man with the McDonald's.
I mean, when I eat, if I bring some food home, I'm gonna bring some. You feel me? That type way. But now I'm not about to be out here school shopping and all that. Like.
No, but see,
that's
every baby daddy.
That's why I don't mess with females with kids. That's why I don't. The type of person I am, bro, I be needing my woman around the clock. If it's 3 a.m. and I tell you come over, I need you to get up and come over. If I gotta go do something and I need you, that's why I don't mess with females with kids. My kids don't live with me; they all live with their mothers. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't want to be that guy who gotta take you away from your kids all the time. What if I gotta go hit a swerve and I need you to drive? I don't want a little man in the back seat. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't mess with females with kids. Like, I be needing you right there. That's me. That's me. I had one stepchild.
Okay. So let me go around the table. Okay. Would you date a woman with kids?
I have already, so.
Okay. So you wouldn't?
He's a father.
I mean, I know you're in a relationship. You can speak, hypothetically. You don't have to actually, act like you're doing it today.
Well, my oldest son, his mom already had a child before we had our sons. So
yes, sir. Shout out to Tyrone.
it was kind of like the same. I mean, it wasn't like expressed like, oh yeah, you gotta. But I mean, to some degree, it is. You know, like yeah, you gotta accept mine, whatever. Or they ask in the sense like, do you accept like because I, I have a kid and shit, but that didn't really, bother me for real.
Okay.
Yeah, that didn't. I'm not anti-women with kids. You know what I'm saying?
I am. I'm anti-woman with kids. I paid my debt to society. I did my 5-year bid, and I'm a free man. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Crazy.
What about you?
Me?
Mhm.
Well, shout out to my nigga G, because as a trucker, I be out there. There's a bunch of my niggas, we all be on the phone talking about shit just like this. And this conversation has been brought up.
Mm-hmm.
And like one of my boys was saying, like, I'm to the point in my life to where I would probably only date a woman that has kids. Because these women who don't have kids are different. They don't understand certain shit that you gotta go through because you co-parent with your kid's mother. So my man, like, a woman with kids is nurturing. Nigga, she go cook you something to eat. She gonna make sure you straight, call you, check on you.
The woman without kids should be nurturing too when she has kids.
A woman,
not like
that. Not no modern woman, because that's what I was gonna say. These modern women with kids, they leave their kids at home and go to the club.
But here's the
and
thing.
go out.
Here's the thing.
Like,
As a man, if whatever a woman is like when she step into a relationship with you, you supposed to not necessarily supposed to change her, but you supposed to show her structure and provide for her to show her like if you was fucking up or if you was on the wrong, come under my wing essentially and let me help you to get this right. Together we'll get it right together type ish.
But women don't want to accept doing that because then they feel too submissive.
Yeah, a man have to take responsibility for that too because if that's your woman, that's your job. You are the king of this kingdom. So she is taking orders from you.
Yeah, I know.
Essentially.
Now, so you're coming from an aspect which I totally agree with. I'm not gonna seem like I don't want to sound like I'm disagreeing. However, the mindset of these women nowadays,
I understand that.
They do not want to submit. They think that
cooking and cleaning is a form of slavery. If you're accepting a woman into your kingdom, if you're accepting a woman like we're gonna create something here, then she has to understand that has to stay here.
He might just want to create
that mentality that you gotta have to stay here, or we're not gonna go move past that.
He might just want to create a nut. That's it.
Well, then then now you're talking about the dude's mentality. Where it comes from?
He's dealing with dating.
It comes to the.
I didn't say courting and making and going into a wife and then building an empire like that. That goes into courtship. I'm not talking about courtship because then at that point, still, why would you date a single mom? If that's the case, why not get somebody with a fresh slate?
Because here's the thing. Can you
tell me the benefits of dating a single mom? You can go into it if you can do that.
Everybody's situation is different. For me personally, right now in my life, there's no benefits because my life situation don't support other kids in my life. It depends where you at in your life. But if you, let's say I had a bigger house or a bigger property where I could support. I had all these empty rooms where I just got, stuff sitting and I can support that. You have to understand, not every woman just have kids and just got baby dad sitting around not doing nothing. Some women, the father not around. The father may have died. She may be widowed. There's need to be men that need to step up in these situations and be men.
Those are small, minute, small portions.
There needs to be.
Those are small portions.
No, that's not. There's a very big portion of women. There's men, the same men in prison that's down for their whole life that's never gonna come home. Those children need fathers.
She chose them niggas.
It don't matter whether she chose the kids still need fathers.
And then the next nigga gonna come in and then not be what you're saying. Like, bro, everybody don't have that.
That's why I said it all comes back to the mindset of the man.
So if that's the case, so are you advocating that men date single mothers in order to step in and be the man?
No, I don't know why men date single mothers. I'm saying.
So what are you talking about?
You asked me what the beneficial reason for dating a single mother.
How is that a benefit?
It's a benefit for the woman and the kids.
Them only, not
that's life.
No.
That's the kids that's growing up.
No, your benefit as the person. You're just pouring everything into them. You're pouring everything into them. What do you get in return?
Bro,
a kid in tow,
He want to start a daycare, bro.
Clearly.
No.
I'm just playing.
No.
I hear. No,
You
I
never know. You never know.
I hear you.
You know what I mean?
You have a right. You have a righteous
point.
mind.
This is just a small point. You know how many? NBA player, NFL player, or whatever, or famous people or whatever that would you know what an outlier is? That wouldn't have been the person who they were in that situation because somebody didn't be a man and step up in their life.
Yeah.
It has to happen for some people. It's not about what you get out of it. It's about what you put into that kid and what they get out of it.
Elaborate.
You have.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be a man,
Right.
you have to understand. If you have something to build with this woman and she has 2 kids, I'm not taking her in and her kids for something that I'm going to benefit out of this situation. If we have a bond and we love each other, she's coming in here and I'm going to put my righteousness into these kids and they going to grow up and put it into their kids. And that's what I get out of it.
So
It don't matter. It's not.
charity.
It's
So
not a monetary value.
So you giving out
It's not a
charity.
monetary. Yeah,
So
right.
you giving out charity. You basically being charity.
Well, you talking to a Hebrew.
No.
So that's what it is going to be. I'm just talking to a Hebrew.
What I'm saying, so why don't you just so all Hebrew Israelites, they advocate for single mothers?
No, I'm advocating for myself.
How is
I'm
that advocating for you
myself.
when she's getting all the benefits?
It's not she's getting all the benefits because guess what? If she comes into my home, she has to understand that she comes under my order.
Now you're telling her what she has to do.
No, I'm not telling her. I'm telling you, she's making a choice. If you come into my home and under my kingdom,
How many women think they can change you out of that? I'm
doesn't
just saying,
matter
not
what
you
you think.
personally.
It
I'm
doesn't
just,
matter
the
what you
women
think. It's
aren't
not-
as docile and as small-minded as you thinking. Like, you might be a come up to them. Hey, I'm gonna tag him in the description.
And
All
that's
the
why-
single
that's
mothers
why-
hit up
that-
there.
nah,
I swear to
nah,
God.
that's why-
Hit him up. Tell you.
my situation don't
They gonna
support
get you
that.
right. No,
My
no,
situation
not
don't
saying,
support that.
not
So you
saying,
can hit me up now all you want.
no,
It's gonna be the same.
Not
answer.
saying that you're gonna take care of them, but you could potentially give them some insight and point them in the right direction. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
of course.
Yeah, he would definitely jump in.
Yeah, of course.
That's what you call a stand-up man, right there.
Yeah.
So what you going into daycare?
Look, if it's gonna be my daycare, it's gonna be my wives in there watching my kids. And if another woman come into my kingdom and she comes into my kingdom, come on, we the first question was, do you believe in polygyny? That was the first part of the podcast. So yes,
No,
if
the first
I believe
question
in
was does
polygyny,
body
but
count
not for
matter?
me
But-
because I was raised in polygyny. Like polygamy. My family's Muslim, so I was raised around that. But it wasn't sexualized. The wives did their jobs. One was cooking.
That's what
one
I'm
was
talking
taking
about. I'm
care
not
of the
talking
kids.
about-
You didn't,
I'm not sexualizing.
You didn't see my cousin or my grandpa
in the
kiss
West,
any of their
man.
wives. No PDA.
In
You
the
didn't know
West,
about
they
none of
don't
that.
work like
They
that.
did their job.
That's what I'm
they
talking
was
about.
they
They don't
woman,
work
and that
like
was
that.
it. They had it's gender roles, but there is not that kind of structure or religious structure. here
Also,
in
no,
America.
there's not.
Also,
That's
you sound
what Easter
also
is.
Jersey. You sound like a traditional man for sure. You got core values and shit that you stand on, principles that you're not budging on. However, these are modern times. Modern women want traditional outcomes without them being traditional women. Now, I'd be willing. First off, don't come to me with no kids in tow talking about you want me to be a traditional man. You're not a traditional woman.
But here's the thing:
Traditional
you're not just gonna be them kids. Not gonna be my children tomorrow.
what? They're never gonna be your kids.
Right.
Ever.
I,
Not tomorrow, not next year, not 10 years from now. They never gonna be your damn kids. Now you can
Yup.
legally, this is them law shit, that's man shit. They never gonna be your kids. Ever.
you ain't. That's right. That's fact.
Like,
Technicality.
but you can feel
But
all
what
you-
I'm saying is,
you
what I'm
can-
saying is that
birth
bond just
them,
ain't
nigga,
built
but
in a
they
day.
still kids,
I'm just saying, I'm all right.
Like
I'm just
if you got
saying.
that relationship,
And you can have an attachment and grow in a relationship. You can be like, that's
Right.
my
I'm
kid,
just
that's
saying
your
that
daddy.
that
but at
bond
the
ain't
same
built in a
time,
day, bro. It's not like you.
I mean, yeah, the bond for surely, yeah, but the actual the DNA, the chemical biological,
obviously
it
that's
didn't
not
come
there.
from you. Yeah, it
Right.
didn't come from you. So that's another reason why I would not date a single mother, because you probably won't. Well, she don't allow you to discipline the kid, and the kid keep fucking
But the
up.
facts
and you
are-
keep dealing with the circumstances of them not fucking up because you didn't step up.
Here's
But
the
what
thing,
he's
I'm not
saying, the
saying-
woman
I'm not
that he
saying-
would bring into his household, because I understand what you're saying. The woman he would bring into his household would automatically understand you under him. Period. So what happens? You gonna do whatever with these
I'm-
kids
kids
that I
are-
need you to do.
100%.
If I need to
If you
discipline
have to
these
watch-
kids,
I
I'ma
understand. I'm
discipline
just
these
keeping
kids.
it. I'm keeping it realistic. The thought is cool, the idea, but realistically, not
It's
gonna
not
happen.
Yeah, but here's the
That's
thing.
not
But here's the
gonna
thing.
happen.
With a religious woman, it will.
Yeah, that's probably
a
that
spiritual
grew up
woman.
in the house. But then again, she probably wouldn't have kids in tow at that point. If
You
she's
don't
that
know
type of
that.
person.
She could have had the kids and then found God.
Divorce.
You can find God. Okay, so would you date a woman who had 300 bodies and she found God?
Bruh,
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Let's be realistic. Let's just make sure.
it depends on your situation. Me, no.
I just gave you the situation.
No, me, no. Me, no. Once again, my situation cannot support that.
Too.
For sure. I feel you. I feel you. Real shit, real spiel. Oh yeah, let's take a shot to that. Yeah, turn up, y'all. Shout out to the Facebook people listening. Some women not. Oh, hold on, we gotta get through. Damn, I ain't even got my phone over there. I dated a single mother once. Her son is now my godson. Great point.
That's your
Godson, not your son.